Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Suppose you're invited for a private dinner by your big boss at his home. However, your boss is notorious for being unpredictable, unreasonable in the way he says you're fired. First, he asked you, do you want to keep your job? Yes, sir. Then, I want your loyalty. I need your loyalty. Huh? Now, how would you respond in this situation, ladies and gentlemen? This is exactly what happened between President Trump and FBI Director Comey at the White House. After the dinner, Comey wrote down all the conversations. His instinctive perceived that the meeting is of importance, and lest Trump may change his story later. And according to this famous memo, which he submitted publicly later, he paused a while after being asked his loyalty, an awkward moment. Then he said, Mr. President, I give my honesty to you, sir. Trump replied, then I want your honest loyalty. Huh? Well, he replied after another awkward moment, I will give my honesty, then I want your honest loyalty. Huh? Honest loyalty I want. Later, Comey was summoned by the Senate Judicial Committee and testified. I'm afraid I may not share the same interpretation of honest loyalty with the president, which he means he is honest, not telling a lie. He could say no to president when he thinks it's the right thing to do, while Trump takes it his subordinate obedience, his allegiance to him. Big difference between the two interpretations. Now, another story in the White House. One day, Trump told everyone else to leave his office. So, Vice President, his son-in-law, and Secretary of Justice all left. And Comey and Trump stood all alone, face to face. But Comey's a head taller than Trump, as he stands 6'8", over 2 meters, maybe a couple of heads above me. Trump said to him, quote, I hope you let go your investigation, unquote. Later, Comey testified, I take his remark as his direction and order, unquote. Then the Democrats pointed this part and insisted, quote, this conversation is clearly unlawful interference by the president of independent investigation by FBI on Russian Gate and constitute obstruction of justice, unquote. This is a very strong argument which could possibly lead Trump to impeachment. So the Republicans fiercely refuted, saying, "You need to listen to Trump carefully." He said, quote, "I hope you let go investigation." He started his remark with "I hope," which means his request and not his direction, no order, no obstruction. Huh? Well, the two words, "I hope," makes big difference in this case. And in my opinion, whether "I hope" is attached or not, his remark is both his order to his subordinate, which could be better explained by the now famous Japanese word, sontaku. And I appreciate your opinion by our grammarian today, Martha Later, on this subject. Well, here I remember my good old mother, who used to say, "Shige, when you meet a man you don't like at all, try to find one good aspect you like about him," unquote. Indeed, I tried hard to find one good point I like about Trump. I tell you, it's not easy. I don't like his idea, policy, jacket, tie, hairdo. How about his rhetoric? Yes, I like it. His sentences are all short, simple, without any big words. Even school kids can understand all his vocabularies, except locker room words, which I can tell you personally later. But in short, he speaks just the way he is and never pretends to be smarter than he actually is. Today, I told you 3 examples of his famous expressions. A, "You're fired." B, "I want your loyalty." And C, "I hope you let go investigation." Those are short, simple, and without any big words, aren't they? So those expressions are quoted in the media frequently. You better remember them. Lastly, the allegation of Russian gate and obstruction of justice is still under investigation by the special prosecutor, independent prosecutor, and his remarks would come out in due course. We better watch it carefully, as the outcome could change the world, and we all could make a fresh, thrilling new start.
Yeah.
Then, thank you for your attention.